does accept percentages. Just as Twitch accepts a 70%. Wow. No one's streaming right now except for me.
A deep sleep is akin to death.
I completed a mission.
Oh,
we
to
finished,
work as
of course.
usual. Erudite.
Oh, then my YouTube has started too. Twitch is going. YouTube is going. Hello, welcome to yet another Singe Pro IRA. Oh god. Elbana stream. No, oh my god. Cough. I know what she did. I know she's terrible. I just fully support everything she's done. All of it. But I guess other things are going on that don't involve me making terrible, deeply sketchy statements. More Arknights. Of course. Arknights. The good one. We need to stop calling it OG Arknights and just call Endfield the shit one. I didn't realize that in actually I always knew drop rates were shit. I didn't realize it was 0.8 for a 6-star. Like, how? What is it? I hate you, but whatever. I can at least look at the details. So, 50%, and then kill them. Show bullets down their throat. 2%. So, just your chance at the banner unit is 1%, which is, I mean, more than your chance of any 6-star in Endfield. Damn. Rip. Oh, that's... Oh. Is it like all the Victorian... or some of the Victorian units mixed in here? But no, there's some good units mixed in here too. Necros being on this banner is also... having a chance at Necros is also hilarious. I'm not pulling it because I hate the British. Actually, how much longer do we have on this event? I can try playing it before the event, but is this permanent? Is it permanent? Or does it go away? Like, I mean, aside from the event stuff, like, is this available in here? The Blessed, Snow and Silver, Under the Moon. Really? No, I think this is. Yeah, this is something else. Those take the future. No. Glimpses of Depths. No. Spire Mirror. No. Which region is this? I don't know. It's the gay goats. Oh, look, there's, oh, it's, play this in the middle. I need to figure out things with the events. Nobody has told me anything, so I'm so lost. Fuck. I'm googling it right. Someone posted an order. And so 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, that's holy crap! The all events. I've totally been playing. Oh boy. Skipping over the neural event because I'm all the events before. I am seeing some events that perhaps I should not have skipped. Whoops. I'm pretty sure I just saw Priestess in one of the banners, but this is an awkward moment. Oh, boy, that is, oh, man, that is a lot of stuff. I think I should bookmark this page. This is actually a really nice document. Ha ha ha, Addo recommended all the way at the end. I totally played this in order. Yes. Where is Grand Over? Let me control it. Is it not here? This is not the search. Grand, oh, it is here. Okay. I think it's... Here it is. So Grand Overture is recommended after episode 14. Alright, so I'll probably hold off, because the story will still be there. It's just the event stuff that's here right now. Yeah, that's fine. Just go with me. That's also nice. I like that, unlike certain games... OMDK! That really weird. Is Addo in here? Can you play for Addo? I don't know where. Story integration will gradually take place. It's here, I think? Is it? Or is it just because I played through it? Oh well. I don't regret playing through it because it gave me a good idea of what the story gets like later. And it spoiled very little. Chen cuts Hoshikuma's shield at some point. The horror. Story ruined. I'm Alt F4. We're not playing Arknights anymore. Story's been ruined for me. Fuck this game. What's the most offensive game? We're gonna be playing whatever the 18 plus Gunnar gacha game with straight up sex scenes in it now until I get banned on Twitch. See you tomorrow. Bye. Nah, just joking. We're still playing. Obviously, it's not ruined. I'm fine. Let's keep going. Also, once again, the episode 15 stuff was just so I could unlock crafting. I skipped all the story. I shut my eyes during the first stage. I'm like, I don't see anything. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what is going on in this stage. La, 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 la. Start. That crafts my beloved. I'm not saying. Oh my lord, I'm not saying I dug up the infinite troll. That don't make that comparison. Singe. Yeah. Drink and strongest alcohol in the world to make it through this Victorian storyline because I hate damn Victorians so much. No, just joking again. I don't drink alcohol. No amount of alcohol can compensate for this. I don't want to drink alcohol. I want to drink the blood of the Victorians. Weather. Near the City Defence Force main command tower. Octree, District of Londinium. Hello, Mia. All Rhodes Island Spec Ops team with Mia. Hands as per our plan. We'll work with the Self-Salvation Corps and launch an ambush on Londinium Defence Force's command tower. We have only one objective. Obtain the message logs from the defense system about the Sarkas supply line. These messages will determine the success or failure of our entire Londinium operation. And that's even if we most likely can no longer stop Therasis from declaring war on the Dukes. When we get our hands on this information, we have a chance to slow the pace of the war and reduce the sacrifices that come with it to a minimum. We have come well prepared, but we need to expect the unexpected. All of us know in our hearts that in the coming war, each battle will be more difficult than the last. But we came all this way for the same unshakable goal: killing every Victorian. It's time to keep going. Doctor. Another Sarkas king might appear on the battlefield. Doctor, I know you worry about me. I can't say for sure that I'm ready, but ever since we left Sedan, I've been thinking that it will be what it will be like to see her again. She stands opposite us. I want to know why. I want to feel everything that she feels. Just as I told the operators, I will never forget why we came here in the first place. I understand very well that the future of Sarkas and the whole world, that Teresa, the Hope Court, is slipping further and further away. It's exactly the future that I, Dr. Kelsa, and all the operators who came to Londinium with us hope for. For that, we are prepared to face anything. We will fight each battle like it is our last. I am under the assumption that every operator that didn't attend is on the same side as me and wants every Victorian to be turned into ground paste. Let's move then. Right, Doctor, let's go. Wait, copy. That's fine. There we go. Fellow losers. Sarka's army has been quick to mobilize already lately. Yes, Lieutenant Colonel. Everyone has been saying what? They've been saying the Sarkas are going to strike the Duke's forces soon. When that happens, they will throw us onto the battlefield as their cannon fodder. My apologies, Lieutenant Colonel. I've spoken out of turn. Oh, now, you deserve it. No, I don't blame you. We all trust you, sir. We all know how difficult it is to negotiate with the Sarkas, but you've done it. For all these years, it was you who kept us safe. What? Dude got sucked hard by Sanguinarca. I don't know what to say. Even the time the Duke of Stafford revolted, if it wasn't for how accurate your judgment was, I would have been killed long ago by the rebels' campfire. You saved us time and time again. You protected the city from all sorts of conspiracies. When I say city, read ourselves. As long as you're behind the decision, not one of us will question. I know that. Precisely because I know that. What's the sound in the streets down there? Cargo track. Must be transporting construction material for the sarcas. On guard. What's going on? Good morning. Wait, where did all these men come from? Save your breath unless you are willing to cough up the coin. Mercenaries. Who sent you? Which duke? We don't know any dukes, and they certainly wouldn't know us. Are you the rebels? We're the Londinium Citizen Self-Salvation Corps. Self-Salvation Corps? You know what this is about? You should have been the ones fighting the sarcasm. We chose to raise the white flag. They left us no choice but to rise up ourselves. Gamers, rise up! Hold your ground. Don't let them into the tower. Soldier. Whenever I see her, I want to take that fucking horn and snap it off like, and snap it like a goddamn popsicle stick. You're Victorian, aren't you? And I've talked about blowing up children on this channel, so I don't give a fuck. Snapping a horn off is same as fuck. So snap the horn off and then drink the bone marrow right out of it. Beautiful. I am. 20,000 Defense Forces men are stationed across the city. Aside from those who were killed or captured, every last one of them is bound to the land they stand on by the same order, becoming an accessory to Sarkaz crimes. There is no way you are not aware that Sarkaz will be launching a war on all of Victoria. When that time comes, will you stand with the Sarkaz against your own friends and family? Perhaps all you want is to survive. We are not Sarkaz. You will never truly earn their trust. Once the war begins in earnest, they could abandon you at any moment. Because all of you are a bunch of violent racists. You can see your hesitation. In the end, you are only footmen. It is the man who gives your orders, not you, who we must confront. So stand aside. Do not give ground, not one of you. We will hold the line here. We are soldiers. We trust our commander. We must follow our orders. Be as fast as pig. Maybe there's a better option for this. I could grab her by the horn. Let's see if I don't know if much yeah, put it up. Grab her by the horn and use her like a weapon. Oh my lord, the motion capture is not like that. Oh, just use one hand. Come on, please. Like wave her around like a fucking hammer and smite the foes with her. Bang, 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 bang. Wait, why is my weapon taking so much damage and the enemies are taking none? Oh well, it's just the Victorian posse of the trash. You know, the gender and age equality of violent fantasies Balado. Is that hair or wings? I still can't tell. Whatever. Let's see, what can I say? Take some of these frilly chains and shit and tie them around his neck and then hang his ass over the defense force headquarters. Yes. Hang him as a warning. This is what happens if you're Victorian. Lieutenant Colonel, the enemy is attacking the defensive line. No idea where or how they came. I come very hard. All of a sudden, even if they snuck along the cargo track and managed to slip past the Sarkaz checkpoints on the surface, there's no way they could have gone through the tower's surveillance system. Unless someone hacked the system and took down all the sentries within a very short period of time. But that's impossible, says the stupid person. Nothing is impossible. You mean we'll have to get Leto being hanged? Oh, Ascalon, go, my beautiful, wood, eat her pussy violently. Or not violent? isn't violent if you're a vampire and you stick your canines into the area surrounding the like legal folds or whatever while you're eating someone's pussy. Like how does that count? Asking for a friend or an enemy or whatever. Oh, completely random, unrelated fun facts that have literally nothing to do with this or the word statements I just made. In Romanian, the word for one of the words for enemy is dushman, and dushman is not Latin. You can figure it out. I think it's actually Persian, something like that, but it didn't come from Persia. It came from Turkey, or the Ottoman Empire at the time. So the Romanians took the word for enemy from the Turkish. The levels of pettiness are unbelievable. Additional context for those of you who are historically illiterate, which is probably everyone who's watching this, or who could watch this. No, I won't. Actually, no. Oh fuck! I'm the only one watching. I'm not historically illiterate, mostly. But Romania and Turkey / the Ottoman Empire, or mostly the Ottoman Empire, have traditionally been enemies. Not anymore though. They're friends now, I think. I mean, they're both part of NATO. My grandparents, while they were still alive, would watch like Turkish dramas on Netflix or whatever. So I think some of the animosity is lower than it used to be. Back to the story. Shadow flies towards him, killing. You can smell the scent of death, unlike the sense of viscous suffocation he left before the sanguinary of the vampires. He knows he will die a quick and relatively painless death. Ah, sad face. Which is why he chooses not to pointlessly attempt to dodge. Yeah, he took my advice and killed himself. Out of my way. No! You fool, soldier! Oh, Manfred. Manfred, why? Why would you save that dumbass? Rhodes Island. So you've come after all. Push this irrelevant fucker out of the way. You're a dumbass. I'm the one with real power here. Let's go on. How long has it been? 9 days ago, when you barged into West Halleck, were you also prepared to brandish the weapon the general bestowed upon you directly at him? Are you, as you are doing now? Yes. And unlike you, I'm not a pussy. Editorial has dialogue, but appropriate. She has a pussy, but she does not want herself. I'm sure a very beautiful thumb.
Time to go.
I'll try and keep my eyes open. 覚悟は訓練通りにやるだけ。
Oh boy. Come. Come on.
Forward.
Please, healer.
Do we have even dead anyway?
There we go. Everything's
Taking
okay.
you with me.
This will be over soon. It's my
Oh no,
turn.
does her heals not? Well, it does recharge, just so she's not taking damage. That's okay. Now we need ranged unit.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam.
This will be over soon.
この敵、そんなに怖くない。Do we have time to go over combat techniques again? I'm in position. Target eliminated. 黄昏の楽園に私は君臨し続ける Do we have my idol in it?
You've never gotten it.
Cry about them right now!
Solidify.
Do we have time to go over combat techniques again?
Very well.
Where's their most annoying guy? I'll take him down.
I'm in position. Target quickly.
Solidify.
Wait, is that just like an artillery truck or what? Or missile? What? Oh, ONS or whatever the fuck they're called. Oh, that's the American thing.
そんなに怖くない
This will be over soon. Target confirmed.
Not a bad decision. それでも慰めを求めますね
Also sleep.
Solidify.
Oh no, those are doing 0 damage. The R.
Enough, I guess.
Target quickly.
Solidify.
Leviathan will always be a poor imitation of you, sir.
Mission accomplished.
That's why she doesn't like when you're
There is
mentioned.
one more
The little
thing.
bitch compared to you.
Logistics gave me far too much tea and cake. Would everyone like to help me lighten the load?
I wish Lemon would help me lighten my load. What? Oh. Endfield players try not to be stupid and illiterate challenge, difficulty impossible. Average Endfield players intellect none. And that's the average. That's the 50th percentile. When you go below, oh boy. Calm, 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 calm.
Please, this is no time for excuses.
This is not brain rot, this is a brain advancement.
時間は待ってくれませんわ。
Wait, that might be awkward. Can I place? Oh, oh, wonderful.
I try and keep my eyes open. ドクター、月があなたをどこまでも追い詰める。
Where's the most dangerous spot? Send me there.
Very well.
Do we have my eye doing me?
You're not the one I'm looking for.
Oh shit, there's another. Blah, blah. But, oh, I have a second. Okay. Okay, we're okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't fuck up.
Solidify.
Oh, okay, I'm very confused by this vehicle. First of all, where are its infinite missiles coming from? Second of all,
Solidify.
they're shooting over there, but hitting SAR. Whatever.
Target marked.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Do we have
Ranged unit.
Wait! Just
Uh,
the sword! Whatever! Take it!
Program. Encoding complete.
My
Adios.
have a touch of my fingers of tendon your wings. This will be over soon.
What are you planning? Art thou mine worthy enemy, or art thou not but a jester?
This will be over soon.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam.
I see it. Hammer of the dead peters out into a
Did it bear the news of your death? Ever crossed your mind? Go ahead. Time for me. You're not the one I'm looking for. Move.
Solidify. Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
What are you planning? Art thou mine worthy enemy, or art thou not but a jester?
I'm in position. Target crippled. Don't panic.
Cool. Do you think you can get on? I'll shoot them
What
off.
a pity.
The answer is no, because you suck.
I see it.
Oh, I can hit them from here. Hilarious.
Withers and dissipate.
Come on. Awesome.
Remnants left to
Bye.
hesitate.
Okay, thanks, bye. Suck my dick. Ugh, Victorians. What? Okay. We're here. This path connects to the palace and the Duckleman. Golden Mane. What did you say, Vinna? No, it's nothing. It's been a long time since I saw them. Not long ago, we left this palace. The day we walked these ancient bricks again. This path has likely never been trodden this frequently. It was only meant for emergencies. Too bad. Be it Duckle Manor or the palace, it's never really served anyone in their time of need. Mercenary, if you don't want to buy everyone here a drink, you better not joke about that. Shut the fuck up, short one. Right then. Allerdale, you said I once came back through this passage with the size of games. I don't really remember that. So I've been very restless. It's as though I've been purposely avoiding a great responsibility. Vienna, it's okay. You are too young then. Anyone who tried to force any kind of responsibility onto a child that had only just learned to speak would have been extraordinarily selfish. No mistake about it. Apologies. I might have insulted someone close to you. Actually, I rather agree with what you said. Just like right now, it's you trying to force your stupid failures onto this girl because y'all are a bunch of cucks. Now we've come back nonetheless. Responsibility. Miracles. I have no idea what to expect of me, nor do I really care. But I stand here today, and I have something I must accomplish. I shan't take on any titles because of it. I'm doing this so that people will know peace again. We are approaching our objective. Thirds, please tear down the brick wall blocking the path up ahead. Be quiet, don't let them find us. We need to go down from here. Right. I walk through the darkness. I hear footsteps from behind me. Golden Mane. What's the matter, Dina? Losing her mind. Never mind, let's keep going. No one on our tail. Sarkaz couldn't have figured out we would go down. They must be throwing quite the party above us. Possible that our allies are sacrificing their lives in this intense battle. Actually apprehensive when Allerdale proposes playing. He's standing with the Corp fighters and the Rhodes Islanders. The Doctor's plan is meant to ensure our operation remains undetected. No matter what happens above ground, we must get our hands in the size of kings. Size of kings, sorry. Is the key to foiling Sarkaz's plans and can even turn the tide of the whole. The sword, I've only heard of it in stories. It was the sword of the Aslan forefathers. As legend goes, it was forged for the Aslans by the fairy of the grasslands. Natasha of yore once beheaded the poltergeist king with it. Then the Aslans came to Victoria to rule, and it became the symbol of their reign. According to some historical records, in the days before the nomadic cities came to be, the kings once believed catastrophes would occur. For centuries, there was not a single storm to threaten Londinium. Masses believed that as long as the size of kings remains, Londinium would overcome all the foes forever, be they powerful poltergeists or terrifying catastrophes. You can't really believe. I do. I believe in Venom. But you're trying to change the subject, of course. I believe in Venom too, but you can't tell right away it's just a fairy tale. That's not real. How to fudge, I mean, even my scientist asked over the years, like, how the fudge do you explain how this city lasted for so long with fucking catastrophes in this world? This is in fact not a fabrication to legitimize Aslan's strengths. It can really cleave catastrophes. Starred with its ability to pull in storms, is Victoria's spear against the outside world. In the size of kings, capable of rending catastrophes asunder, is its strongest shield. The spear is known far and wide, yet the shield exists almost only in legend. But if we are able to wield this power, we will almost certainly be able to stop the sarcastic ambitions. Allerdale, we're very familiar with our round blade. I'm only fulfilling our responsibility to remember our cost conduct. Have you ever seen the blade with your own eyes? Yes, but only once. What I saw was something that could only happen in a dream. What did the blade look like? It was beautiful. It has the power to liven one's heart. The moment you lay eyes upon it, you'll believe from the pit of your soul you can triumph over anything. Get over top in it. Legends. Maybe that's about the sarcasm. Is that sword especially good at cutting the stuff? Word's racist too, Jesus. It's cutting all you think about. If Vina had beaten that Sanguinar bloody with her hammer the other day, it'd have a story like that in 200 years. Haha, that much just happened. Then Rhodes Island will become the ferry that bestowed the hammer. Bowser will probably be happy about that. The Ark of Gods in the Barren Lands, the Return of the King. How's that a story? It's all real. In 20 years, the story of a great king Vina leading the Londoners to chase out King of the Stark has found to become a favorite story is that run around in front of our houses. Ew. Even now, if you think about creating racist stories to justify their rule, disgusting. Then I got to spend some time thinking about how to tell Vina's story. Gods was a girl. Then she committed suicide. The end. Bang. This is my story. Bold, fearless Hannah Imra Jackson, and the witty Kate Morgan, and the loyal, tenacious Isabel Montague. Also, the noble, upright Allerdale Cumberland. Unfortunately, I am not upright at this moment. This is your story. Let's keep going. The story isn't going to write itself. Very nice. Welcome to the stream. Shangri-La La La. Oh boy. Here we go. I'm gonna try to say this word. King Gas Yakath. King Gas Yakath. The Sigh of Kings. Oh, this is old. It must be Old English. In her heart, Siege thinks to herself that she must have seen it before. There are only vague fragments of memories and unclear voices. My daughter, come, take this sword. Is it calling to you? Feel it. Feel this voice. Feel where I go? Out of context, these are very sketchy things to say to a child. If you ask you to kill Victoria one more time, he's gonna feel the inside of a jail cell very soon. The palace is burning. He wants to climb up and see what kinds of show they are putting on outside. Things are always very lively on the king's birthday. He also sees his fire. The fire rages. There are also many men in uniform, either fleeing in all directions away from the flames, or lying lifelessly on the ground. The earth trembles. She's suddenly worried about the glass fowl beast by her bed. It's a gift that she just received. Lately, she hasn't been able to sleep without hugging that delicate little trinket. Royal Highness Alexandria. Don't go back. It's dangerous. Thank goodness you ran outside. You're their only objective. Aside from His Majesty. His Majesty has... No, you needn't know this. He left us with one final order. To get you away. Vina, what's wrong? You've been rather out of it since we came underground. Don't see all lions underground, do you? I remembered something. Something that I thought I'd forgotten long ago. And it hurts to remember, for the kind that brings you joy. It's just a voice. Your Highness, you must walk the rest of the way on your own. You were here not too long ago. Remember, don't you? You're coming for us. No matter what happens, you must keep running down this passage. Do not turn back. He listens to the officer and keeps running. The path ahead is pitch black, but she is more afraid of the starlight glow chasing her from behind. She runs and runs for a long time, long time. She's forgotten where she started and where she is going. She's almost cried all the tears she has, and the path before her is so long that she can't see its end. She runs and runs, and a huge golden mane appears beneath her. She holds tight to the warm golden color, and it feels as though she too has become a wild beast dashing on all fours. At last, she no longer fears the nightmare that chases her. She cries for the things she has lost no more. Instead, she dashes forward freely in the darkness. Ah! Stop blinding me. Phantoms have disappeared. Memories recede like the tide. She finds herself standing in the middle of a long path. At the end of the path is a door. The door divides life and death, and whether it leads from life to death or from death to life, it opens only to the King of Victoria. We're here.
Look, I know this was our hard-earned collective victory and everything, but Doctor, did I take out any enemies by myself? Just show me which ones.
Guard tips? Give him a guard tip. Jesus. There's extra lore, and I don't care about her. Oop. Magic that happens when I'm not half asleep while sleeping. Either that or they're just really short chapters.
Let us be off to create many more corpses.
時間は待ってくれませんわ。I try and keep my eyes open. ドクターと私、この黄昏の楽園に、私は君臨し続ける。
Where's their most annoying guy?
I've been in plenty of events, but this is the most chaotic venue ever. 失敗できない。
What a pity.
I accept your invitation.
Do we have any writing? Wait! That's the sword! Oh, whatever. 月はあなたをどこまでも追い詰める。
My flame bathed in fire. Departed souls dance in frenzy of fear.
覚悟は訓練通りにやるだけ。
I should try adding a check engine next time. Life withers and dissipates.
Remnants left to hesitate.
Target discerned.
I see it. A touch of my finger shall crumble your will.
Not scared. You've got guts, but that might be all you've got.
次はあなたをどこまで訓練通りにやるだけ。
My flame, touch of my
Of
finger.
course, my terror, my glorious queen killed wait, don't go down Victorian spot. Oh, nothing. Let me fantasize for a second.
repress yourself. I see a desire for destruction in you, and you should let it all out, with no reservations.
Yes, that's my thing. Destroy that pussy. No story. Okay. A face-to-face meeting. This probably has some story. Then, the secret to using that sword is you put it in your mouth, tip first, and you oh god, I'm motion up so you get this, and you like pull it towards you as hard as you can. 4 years ago. Time goes by fast for your race in your country compared to the sarcasm. Not long after Titan, that was Gaul collapsed. Victoria and Lithuanian feasted on its remains as quickly and ferociously as they could. It has only been a few dozen years, and the Gallic era has long since come and gone. You never witnessed Corsica ones, battleships and cannons. You never knew Ligona's prosperity and pride. Lands of your father's generations have been integrated into the territories of Victoria's most powerful provincial nobles. The uniform you wear is that of a high-ranking noble, Victorian officer. The medals you wear are all Victorian. You speak the most standard Victorian, as Londoners nobility do, without even the slightest hint of a Gaulish accent. When you walk before me and claim you want to negotiate with the sarcasm, what gives you the right to call yourself Gaulish? Your Highness, Gaul has not a single city left. The man who stands before you is not a Gaulish man, but a Gaulish survivor. Some of us live in Victoria, some in Colombia, and some in Lithuania. We did not choose this exile. We've long been without a place to call home. You wish to rebuild Gaul? Yes, just as you and other sarcasms wish to rebuild Castle. 2 centuries ago, the Gaulish Empire's artillery battalion also surrounded the walls of Castle. And now you will speak of yourself in the same breath as the sarcasm. Victoria was in that war against Castle too, and from what I heard, raising you in the military commission were able to enter Londinium was precisely because of an invitation from Duke Cavendish. And I'm certain you've heard what has become of him. 10 days ago, Duke Stanford stirred up an uprising in Londinium, and Duke Cavendish stepped forward to put a stop to his scheme. The Londinium Defense Forces joined the battle as well. Too bad, neither Duke Stanford nor Duke Cavendish survived the other's cannon fire. I'm sure you know this better than me. The other dukes are all paying keen attention to the Londinium situation right now. No matter what you're planning to do within the city, you will need a new helping hand. This is how you will work the sarcasm. Correct. As you see, the Gaulish remnant will fully support all the Castle military commission's activity in Londinium. In exchange, we only ask that you return a few Gaulish cities to Gaulish rule in Victoria's forthcoming chaos. What good is my promise? The nation's destruction has nothing to do with the number of cities it has. I understand that, Your Highness, but we can't afford to wait for a more opportune time than this. I know a youth vanguard. He once served directly under the Gaulish Emperor's guards. When I met him, he was already 60-something. However, the guards had long since disappeared during the Battle of the Four Emperors. He never got the chance to become a vieux vanguard. He told me about the spirited emperor, their indomitable fleet, and the truth of idle conversations during home conversation. Over the decades, he has always insisted on telling his stories in Gaulish. Now he lies in a small sanatorium in the Church borough of Londinium. I paid him a visit not too long ago. He has already forgotten how to speak. Even so, he sees the Gaulish imperial-style architecture on detail. His muddy eyes regain their former vigor without pale, and he lifts his spasming hands to clap. He will be gone in no more than 5 years. The last generation of the Gaulishmen, who really seen Gaul tyrannized, is dying. Your Majesty, you are right. Compared to sarcasm, our lives are insignificant. Our memories cannot be passed to our blood. When the final witness passes away, our memories of Gaul will disperse with the wind like them. When that moment comes, Gaul will truly be lost. All we can do is grasp at the ashes as best we can. So let's start fire. Hold the ceiling layer. Do not let them any closer. These defense forces men, a tad bit stubborn, aren't they? Because the leader is still up there. These soldiers really respect their commander. Commander, the Sarkaz are here. Rose Island operators are engaged in battle with them. Back them up. We need to draw the enemy's attention on this facade of a battlefield to the best of our ability. To buy the doctor time. Doctor. My guess is the mercenaries at Highbury died by your hands. War is imminent. Both you and I know it in our hearts. Ascalon, you were born and raised in Castle. General plucked you from a corpse pile. The regent taught you to use a weapon, to defend yourself and your homeland. But now, at this moment, when all sarcasm must stand together, what are you and those sarcasm at Rose Island doing? Fucking your dumbass. Are you going to give our information to the Victorians? The group of outlaws that once trampled upon Casta. You betrayed the promise you once made. Betrayed Casta. I might like Theresis, but I don't like you, Manfred. But more like Bitchred. Casta is several thousand kilometers from here. During the Civil War, you chose to become Babel's assassin. I couldn't stop you, nor did I have reason to. After all, you were serving Her Majesty Clarissa, the sole king of Sarkaz. What do you serve now? A phantom of the past. That is hilarious considering you have the literal phantom of the past, the undead or whatever the fuck Clarissa on your side. The Civil War ended long ago, and now Her Majesty Clarissa has returned to our side. Yeah, sort of. 4 years ago, you are the ones who killed her. And now you will sully her death so dishonorably. Who's the real traitor? Ah! Ascalon's attack cuts through his arts. The two of them have been different since they were small. He learned much from the general. Swordsmanship, military theory, and how to play political games. Yet Ascalon remains as pure as the weapon in her hand. On the battlefield, she cannot be swayed by words. Her eyes always focus on her highest priority target, Plateau. This blood. Thick, viscous red color rapidly seeps out of the ground, turns into a barrier harder than a wall, dividing Plateau from Ascalon. Oh, the funny man is here. Doctor, the drones detected another squad of Sarkaz fighters closing in on our position. No, not just Sarkaz fighters. That surging red. It's the communists. No. Here comes a vampire. Vampire right here, but the corpse and our operators keep their distance. Okay, Doctor. It's pretty much going exactly the way you said it would. He's heading straight for the top of the command tower. The vampire's twisted stubbornness is really giving away his movements. I won't be affected by that, will I? Pick up the pace. Good news. This command tower is very close to city walls. I've already located the best route to the control area. Modern communication methods that the defense forces are using are much easier to take advantage of than all that witchcraft the Sarkaz use. I went and disguised my drone's identification codes. None of our long-distance signals will be jammed, guaranteed. Though drones are very fragile, if they get attacked, that's gonna be all our hard work down the drain. I just hope that Emiya can stall those guys who really know how to put up a good fight up there. You're weak and foolish, Luberry. You know a Sarkaz can easily end your life, and you choose not to run. I am the commander. This is my tower. My men are all still here. Perhaps I should consider cleaning them up first then. These arts. This scent. Ah, I see. The foolish pretender is here. This is our first proper meeting, King of Sarkaz. I've met you plenty of times before, vampire. Countless self-salvation corpse fighters sacrificed them because of you. I remember all their names, and their lives won't carry any less weight than they deserve just because you look down on them. So what do you intend to do, King? We'll use that pitch-black axe of yours, and Master Team, Sniper Team, join me and tear down his blood defense. No time to lose. Seize the target. At once, black lines and bolts dart into a thick blood-colored layer. Nothing has changed. You disappoint me. Otis, you assumed a stance of a warrior, yet denied the necessity of killing in politics. You are even weaker than Theresa. Theresa was a ridiculous one. She tried to have the sarcasm bow down to our invaders, namely Victoria. And most foolish of her actions was undoubtedly her decision to make you her successor. Focus fire. What a pointless throw. Why does that like blood noise sounds like a distorted and deepened chipmunk squeak? Disperse. Huh? Right before the tide of blood reaches Emiya, it suddenly sliced apart in one clean cut. While the road sound operator dude who was talking with the person that I don't remember because I forget. I see. In addition to the assassin was your vanguard. You brought another servant with you. Yeah, they're not going to call themselves your servant. But, I mean, well, because they aren't. And Emiya's employee, not her servant. She gives me help. Banshee. Are you perhaps afraid? You think by hiding in that shell called Joel's Island, you can refute your relationship with this counterfeit and escape castle judgments on its traitors. Lords are always riddled with falsehoods, vampire. Although only for a time being, I took off my Rhodes Island Elite Operator uniform the moment we decided to come blending in. I'm the Lord of the Banshees. Wheresoever I speak, there lies the Elegiac Court? The young Banshee raises his hand. On his dark-colored robe, his incantations quiver softly, like the first few drops of dew dripping down under morning sun. It is not the crown that I follow. It is precisely Her Majesty's Theresa's ideals that have driven me this far. We took her life and desecrated it, but we can't extinguish the flame that she lit before our eyes. How can someone who has seen daybreak return to an eternal night? Oh boy, I can't wait for an underwhelming ass boss fight because my team is OP.
Just leave
Maybe.
the hardest task
Is this
to
a boss
me.
fight? Actually, I don't think it is.
So this is your judgment.
Doctor, 人形がかりそめの命を宿す。I try and keep my eyes open.
I see it. Bathed in fire. Departed souls dance in a frenzy of fear.
Do we have? I've been with plenty of events, but this is the most.
Bathed in fire. Departed souls dance in a frenzy of fear.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam? I'm in position. No need to guess which position.
It means she can't use her legs, so tell them it's the sex positions, I guess. I mean, what?
Go ahead. Target eliminated.
Bathed in fire, departed souls dancing.
Agony! Wait! That's not the sword! Whatever! Take this!
Very well.
ゾンビ、何も考えなければ。
I'm on.
My flame holds life withers and dissipates.
黄昏の楽園に私は君臨し続ける。
Enough, I get it.
I see it. The touch of my finger shall crumble your wings.
I'm in position. Target disarmed. Mission accomplished.
So this is the giant door lies solemnly in the underground area. There is not a sound to be heard, aside from the breathing of those who have made their way here. Of course, death is silent. Not even the most glorious rain can change that fact. Mausoleum of Kings, just as the name suggests, this is the resting place of all victorious kings. Except my daddy. You hear some. Nothing besides a breathing. There is no mistaking that there's some kind of sound echoing throughout the space. Is it a murmuring she hears? Having woken up from her dream, or is it a groan she owes to her fatigue? They are staring at her. Victoria is staring at her. Kill it. The moment she comes to realize this, a sense of agitation immediately follows. What do they expect? What kind of future are they envisioning for her? She grew tired of these days on the run long ago. It's been a very long time since she has heeded the call of that golden creature. Golden Mane. Come, we have to finish this mission as fast as we can. Come. Rhodes Island and the corpse will be our help. Stop. What's this? On the ground. It's too dark here. I thought this was some sort of upper crust washed deeper. This is blood. Signs of a fight here. An utterly tragic battle. No, this place is a mire soaked in death. A meandering trail of blood can be found having slithered down the pathway and past the gap beneath the door. Perhaps it crept its way all the way out the very large door. The trail of blood has long since dried, leaving the shattered bricks on the ground, covered in twisted, dark crimson stains. Likewise, there are tattered bullet heads, sword fragments, and craters left behind by Art's explosion, all submerged under the bed of dried blood. There are also more massive in scale, such as the numerous scars on the door, each one by itself more than enough to tear the silence of this place asunder. Although there are no bodies to be seen, everyone who has seen war before can easily work out what transpired here. Two groups, both prepared to fight to death, battled each other. Evidently they got their wish. Judging from the color of the blood, this must be at least several years old. Several years? You don't mean? The Sarkaz. Sarkaz died here. I recognize the weapons. There, the same ones the Sarkaz warriors who attacked the Knights of the Tower used all those years ago. They're different from what the Sarkaz outside are using. Completely different. The blades that the Sarkaz use now are made in munitions factories in Hyperion. They're very similar to standard weapons used by the Victorian army. They're not as crude and nowhere near as barbaric. Wow, more racism. I still remember the sounds of the rusted blades cutting through my fellow knights. They were heavy, and they'd shattered bone before crushing armor. Good. Dagda, are you alright? PTSD trip. Yes. Stop her. I'm fine. If the sight of these battle scars was enough to stop me in my tracks, I probably wouldn't be able to manage a single peaceful night since my escape from Millennium. Vinna, the situation is not quite what we expected. The sound hurts her head. They are urging her. They are speaking. The size of kings is still inside. Keep calm and carry on. Oh, fuck's sake. Really? Who fought the Sarkaz? There's no way to tell. The other side left no traces. If they did, it's like I haven't seen before. Mr. Totter, how long has it been since you became a mercenary? It'll be my 14th anniversary next month. You must have seen weapons from most countries out there. Certainly, not every country out there. I'm just your garden variety merc. I haven't seen the weapons of any particular elite forces. If I had, I wouldn't be alive right now. Morgan, Indra, head back outside the path and stay alert. Secure our evac route, just like before, right? I hope I don't miss out on anything good. Siege, we can't act rashly now. Do you hear the battle above us, Dagda? No, I do. It's trembling. I can imagine it. I can't go back empty-handed. If the sword will stop all of this, or even just ease all their sacrifice and slaughter, then I shall do it. I do not see this as a responsibility. It's just a tiny act on my part. It's nothing different from knocking out the front teeth of those thugs who came looking for trouble. Vinna. All ordeal, you said yourself. Having taken this step, we can't turn back now. Elevator music? Question mark? What? Okay. You look pretty cheesed. This is my chance to fight right beneath the palace. I just hope they don't actually run into anything that calls for a fight. You should know what a big sacrifice I'm making for you. If someone whacks you in one go, you gotta have a friend to yell for the others, right? My silly Hannah. You remember how Vinna looked when we first met her? How could I forget? She was really cocky. She was tiny, but she was full of it herself. She hardly talked, but you couldn't even tell when she was angry. But when she fought, who do you reckon taught her how to fight? She said it was her teacher. Thought she had some brawler from Northport for her teacher. Then we found out about who she was, and it all made sense. Probably a knight with muscles for brains. Seriously though, aren't princesses and princes all meant to wear frilly clothes and have trouble running? What kind of teacher would have her fighting like she's facing a wild beast? When she first told us who she was, I thought she was having a laugh. Then I wouldn't kid about something where life and death is concerned. I thought it was a new gang looking for trouble with Glasgow. But it turns out it was an operation to assassinate the heir of the throne. They were pretty rough though, or they're pretty tough though, sorry. I thought it'd be a lot more fun to follow a crown princess on an adventure than living the thug life. Besides, the princess has got a special place in my heart. Before I knew it, we were following Ben Owl into him, wandering the world with her, and making it back here. Now, if the heroes in the legends had the choice, they'd rather lie down on the sofa and gulp down a cold beer, wouldn't you agree? Having second thoughts? Of course not. We've come this far already. I started on my memories already. Or memoirs already, so oh my lord. And I'm going to make a huge with the book. I'm gonna make it huge with this book, maybe. It's called The Legendary Vinna and Her Legendary Mates. All I need now is a publisher. With your sorry vocabulary, forget it. Vinna said it was cool. This reminds me of the pub we smashed the sign of. Whoops. That was the first battle we won with Vinna leading us. That night, we drank all the booze in the cellar. In the end, Baird called us back to the lorry, one by one, and drove us home before the police got there. I bloody daft. I was the one who carried you on my back. Baird was so off her trolley, she tried to steer Lou, and you wanted her to drive. All I'm thinking is, no matter where we are, we can still come together and make a name for ourselves, right? And it was just taking over a pub from the other gangs. Say, Hannah. We've been back for days already. Why hasn't Vinna so much as suggested paying Glasgow a visit? The key. Before we left, the doctor gave me this key. The doctor told me that Calcet negotiated for this. Only this can open the door that leads to the Mausoleum of Kings. I know the key once belonged to a Draco. Allerdale. Do you know where the other key is? The other key. The key that belonged to the Aslan royal family. It too can open this door. And it should have been passed to her by her father, but she has never seen the key herself. Why ask me that all of a sudden? I just remembered another legend about the size king. With the sword in his hand, the Aslan Padisha tried to conquer a large swath of foreign land. The Draco King's fire arts flew straight toward him. His armor burned away in the flames, disappearing in purple drops. However, his sword was far harder than his armor. The moment it pierced the Draco King's body, only half the Aslan Perdisha's sword remained. And so the Draco King lived, and the Aslan Perdisha lost his life. His right hand. Sorry, my anti-Victorian tendencies are coming through. After the Draco and the Aslan signed their treaty, the sword was reforged, and has since become a symbol of Victoria's century-long glory. My ancestors once nearly killed the Draco King, and now I hold the key of the Red Dragon's descendants, to open the door to the Mausoleum of Kings. Here it doesn't matter whether one is Draco or Aslan, one is only Victoria. Ew. The door opens. It is much easier than she imagined. It's so simple, as though everything was already in place, waiting only for a tiny push from her. Was the other key inside? Maybe. Perhaps. We'll find out. The Mausoleum of Kings. The millennium of Victorian history surges toward her. The Aslan who left, only to return. Burn it all down.
Your logical deduction was absolutely correct. What a perfect calculation.
Are you happy to see me, Erudite?
Amazing. Skill summaries. Probably not wasting time on stream. No, me? Singe waste time on stream? No, I would never do that. What do I want to do? Alright, let's go. Be straight into combat? Nope. Cutscene. These filthy rebels, they've been at this since the day. Bring out the massive metal thing of yours. That's a very rude way to refer to someone's dick. You mean the self-propelled cannon? Sarcasm. There's still lots of our men up ahead. Send them a signal. Ever heard of danger close? You know how wide its attack range is? They won't get away in time. That's their problem. Our warriors know how to survive on the battlefield. Over there, a movable mechanical original mechanic. Okay, yes, it's flashing white light. What the hell is this? That's no normal artillery show. Has to have some kind of advanced research institute I never heard of. Such a short time too. How did Manfred manage this? Focus. Control area. Crap, Doctor. These artillery shells have got arcs that jam my drones. Like I said, Londinium system is easy to crack. The Sarkazar's craft is tough. The Americans will be proud. Doctor will take it from here. Oh, Feist. Everything's set the way you wanted. The engineering team will make sure the drones will fly free. We've got an idea. Miss Closely, these Regium cannons were assembled in our factory. So, you aren't planning on taking them apart right here and now, are you? If we were vampires, we definitely could have given it a shot. Too bad, most of us are just normal craftsmen. More racism. But we know what we've made with our own hands. We know how to target the weak points and create an opening for our friends who can actually put up a fight. After all, this is how us engineers can put ourselves on the battlefield, isn't that right? The zip line. We're gonna climb up on that. Your drones will function as normal if we get the cannon under control, right? In theory, this is too risky though. Working together here. I need you and the doctor to help us lock onto the safest landing point. As the cannons echo in the air, Feist focuses on the battlefield before him. He sees not the fierce sarcasm, but the machinery by the conveyor belts he's the most familiar with. The thunderous sound of the enormous machine's movement is not different from the rhythms he knows so well. He'll take back the city that belongs to them, his own wing. Ooh, always wanted to see a battle from up above. Isn't this a perfect chance? Giant machine ambles down the street. Will be violent shaking. Oh no, I'm shaking too. The horror. Compared to its colossal form, the men on the battlefield, be they Victorian or Sarkaz, are almost insignificant. Its footsteps cannot be halted. His gaze can easily melt the blocks. It's practically the ruler of the steel jungle. Yet it suddenly lets out a wail. From a blind spot in its vision, a dozen grappling hooks lash onto the weakest point of its neck. Immediately thereafter, several dozen figures climb onto its back via the zipline. Doctor, we've got it under control. Snipers, eliminate nearby hostiles. Understood. Pew, 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 pew. Casters, strike. More pewing. On it. Pew, 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 pew. The sound effects, 10 out of 10. Look at you, Banshee. You won't allow even a single drop of blood near you. Every drop you control contains your witchcraft. Oh ho ho, the curse of the Banshee. Since when have the Banshee been as boring and uninteresting as you? I still remember when they flew through a dark night, blowing their bone whistles. They mourned those lost to the wastelands with their sharp, sorrowful cries. At the same time, they mercilessly dug their pitch-black fingers into the skulls of those pitiful souls. Banshee. That is what a Banshee is supposed to be. I don't think you get to tell what other people should be. They have always been the hunters and the vampires admired the most. On the battlefield we fought alongside one another, with fear as our weapon, taking the lives of our feeble enemies. But the Banshees of today have lost their old man complains about young people. Lost their way. Your kind has locked your true selves behind that attire, not unlike what the Lithuanian casters wear. Decrepit and pretentious. I'm afraid you're the one who's lost your way, vampire. Time does more than relentlessly erode lands. It shapes life as well. Why not take a look for yourself? Your form has long since changed. You are no longer as you were. What significance is the form that my flesh takes? Your flesh, like my robe, is the true form in which we walk the world. The root of the royal court may have rotted away long ago, but the royal court as it stands today, with its canopy raised high, remains unwilling to fall to the ground. How pathetic. That which is dead continues to draw nutrients from the barren soil, denying itself the chance to receive new life. This is your true goal. The smile disappears from the vampire's face. Next to him, the boiling blood settles into stasis for a brief moment. A faint tremor can be felt beneath the ground, where the floor above starts to shake as well. Blood. Blood marches forward. Operators hold. The battlefield below us, the Sanguine Arc has been rage baited. He suddenly realizes he has stayed here for too long. Plateau is far from the only weak point in this command tower. while both he and the vampire had their attention drawn to the king's sarcasm and their old acquaintances. Rhodes Island and its Salvation Corps have very likely been drawing ever closer to the information they need. This was Rhodes Island's plan all along. They stood no chance of quickly defeating him and the vampire. They simply needed to buy themselves time. You're too late. Yes, he is. He can sacrifice an arm to escape from Ascalon, but the thing that's truly stopping him is a sea of blood before his eyes. The Sanguinarch has already been angered. Yep. Wow, I was correct. He has been rage baited. They are all trapped on this battlefield. Banshee. You dare to plot the destruction of the royal court, the very manifestation of Sarkaz heritage. High-pitched, deepened, high-pitched chipmunk voice, or the squeak not voice. An earth-shattering surge of blood envelops the entire command tower. The Rhodes Island operators and the Defense Force soldiers are all moments away from being submerged. That is, until a shapeless force divides the red blood of sea. The red sea of blood, sorry. What is that? Red blood? Huh? Yeah. Red blood? Blood red? Singe Ocean. I do this not for destruction, but for my salvation. Don't let your long memories bind you. Release yourself from your pride, from the olden days, old Sarkaz King. The Sarkaz have changed. The Sarkaz must change. Under this bone pen, golden incantations work themselves loop by loop. Feeding its master's rage, the pool of blood rises from the floor, the walls in his head, and charges toward the unapproachable young Banshee, as well as those he is shielding. All because the Lord of Curses has already set the rules upon the high tower in a foreign land. Ah, my eyes. Doctor, the control tower. I believe in Mia, Logos, and Ascalon. Phew, looks like they managed to stall that scary guy. Doctor, drones have reached the control area. Gonna start hacking it. How long will that take? Half an hour. No, 20 minutes. Doctor, I know Mia and the corpse guy are having a tough time right now. Trust me, I wish I had a couple more pairs of hands too. The gigantic machine lets out another growl. Previously silent cannon begins to rev up again. What just happened? The men on the cannon are under attack. There are hostiles in the distance. Gah! This is sarcasm. No idea what kind of art still Sarkaz are using. All of a sudden, I just couldn't breathe. Confisaria's witchcraft. These Sarkaz are their guards. When one's life has been depleted by this witchcraft so quickly, not even medical arts can save it. Have Feist evacuate the cannon surroundings with our fighters. But then the weapon will get out of control again. Our men's lives are precious. I will destroy the berserk weapon. Commander, I'm feeling much better. Commander, are these their arts? No. This light is mobile. Compared to mine, yes, it's much warmer. Look, someone just appeared behind those Confisarius guards. Who's that? White horns, black robe. Is that a Confisarius? No, it's shiny. The Confisarius, she's fighting the other Sarkaz. Doctor, that's Shining. Did you ask her to come here? She's doing this of her own accord. I knew how badass Shining could get. It was my first time seeing her fight for real. How do I put it? I am rock hard. I'm starting to understand why she avoids fighting so much. Madam Confisarius, you came to the fight after all. Once again, you went against our leader's will. My actions are under his control. Wouldn't that make my departure hardly meaningful? Do you really despise our leader so much? No. I never despised him. I've only ever despised myself. The guard's mask splits, allowing his final expression before he succumbs to be reflected in the sheath of the Confisarius' sword. Shining gazes at her opponent. Her eyes are both calm and sorrowful. Once again, the final flicker of a living flame has been burned onto her blade forever. Hot. Really. The mist of blood is rapidly evaporating under the power of the witchcraft. My eyes. Countless beams of black energy are shot through the fissures torn open by the witchery. I didn't know it Mia like black power so oh my god. I'm so sorry. That was terrible. I hope no one shoots white beams in this story, because then oof. I am not okay. I did totally see that one the short little comment about the counters in Cinderella from EK that was posted like yesterday. So I did see that. So I am thinking about that. The tides of blood that shroud the command tower have receded a little. Ha. Their swordsmanship, not bad. Your Highness, we must finish this quickly. Don't disturb me. He's too busy being a dumbass. Can I should change the name. Did I name one of my streams Sanguinarch did nothing wrong? Can I change it back? I don't want to defend either of these dumbasses. Both you and Manfred. Idiots. The blood's roar forces Manfred to take a few steps back. Ascalon's armblade follows him closely. He knows she won't let him get away easily. A red bolt of lightning flashes across the clouds above the command tower. Fuck. Oh no, here we go again. Oh boy. Peck as Wurtzen. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. Alright, fine, that one was fine. Peck as Wurtzen. Of course you'd know, just as I know your arm blade. A signal, you're contacting him. Nomiya, we don't have much time. Right, as long as we bring Loto with us. Yeah, low-pitched lowered chipmunk squeak. Watch your defenses. The vampire's power is far greater than his. What a waste of blood. The battle before was far from enough to satisfy the vampire. Turns attention to the Victorian soldiers hiding nearby. What? You can't. You can. Do it. You'll be fine, Loto. Soon enough, I shan't even need to keep you alive. Do it. Lieutenant Colonel! Lieutenant Colonel! Meow! Rock hard. Okay, maybe the Sanguinarch isn't so bad after all. The soldiers can no longer speak. They fumble their way to the vampire, as blood sprays out of their spines, one stream after another, heeding his orders in their arms and legs, marching forward rapidly. Beautiful. They have received the Sanguinarch's blessing. Awesome. More dead Victorians. Yes, one after another. One after another. Do it, to your heart's content. Blood doesn't dry simply because of death. It will only flow faster, thanks to your futile actions. The soldiers no longer follow his commands. Adios, dumbass. He watches them advance and advance, until they reach the edge of the rooftop. Zarkaz's fight will soon destroy this place. Their eyes do not even see these normal soldiers, who are in flux between life and death. Most of the soldiers are Victorian. They are of entirely different upbringings than him. They remain oblivious to his objective and the deal he made with Zarkaz this very moment. You simply followed him here, to the edge. Sigh. He knows he shouldn't have moved. The vampire and Manfred would have been in no hurry to kill him as long as he hid and fought back. But he wanted to catch his soldiers about to fall to the depths below. Ugh. Black energy beams, huh? Lieutenant Colonel Leto, I can feel pain in your eyes. You think yourself a Gaulish man. You revere a massive phantom of the past. You want to take hold of it and bring it back. But do you really believe Zarkaz's words? Do you really believe that your dream to rebuild Gaul is possible? You are afraid, sir. You pretend you still have control, because you don't want to face the coward in you who wants to flee the war. You force yourself to believe that all the sacrifices you're making are for Gaul. But you can't forget the eyes of those men you deceived, who you called to their deaths. You You are the young Lord of Fiends they spoke of. I am. And I am your enemy. Yes. But you held me back. You didn't want to see me die here. They call you the Lord of Fiends, the King of Sarkaz, but all I see is a kind, gentle girl. What did you say? Yeah, I'm joking. Intense pain suddenly seizes his head. This isn't the doing of the berry before, nor is it stretching the marks of the vampire mantle. After all, this is an attack. Amiya, oh Amiya. A voice calls out to her. A voice as soft as snow, like feathered quilt, has been set out to dry in the sun. Amiya lifts her head. The sky above her comes smashing down. The thick dark clouds surge towards her, engulfing her from top to bottom, like a tight suffocating embrace. Doctor, Commander, we've taken control of the cannon. 10 minutes. Give me just 10 more minutes, and I'll take care of them all. Who? Doctor, for the first time these past few days, I think we might be able to win this. Yes, sure. You jinxed it. You jinxed it, Closure. In return, you have to let me have sex. No. What's up? I really wish I hadn't said that. You're thinking I jinxed you. Holy shit. Doctor, what the hell's... My surveillance drone's alarms are all started blaring at once. Yeah. Come on, say something. Going all quiet is really freaking me out. Wait, that's... Hello, monster. Celtic. He isn't buying us time. Doctor, you aren't trying to tell me that next to her came back early, are you? The advance must have been silent. Otherwise, someone was sure to have noticed that they had broken through the walls and crossed half the city. These footsteps are nothing but a signal that penetrates the hearts of all those on the battlefield through the trembling ground. Even to every street their eyes can reach is filled with Sarkaz warriors. The shadows cast by the dark clouds above cannot engulf them. After all, they are the dark shadows themselves. They are the ones who engulf the lane. The earth shakes. Oh, we're finally at the combat section.
Direct memory access for application map. And enemy coordinates authorized. Please stand by.
Fiend enemies can't walk through here. Alright, where are they gonna go first? Hello? Game?
Doctor! There's enemies!
Oh boy.
迷っている暇はありませんわよ。
Blocks. Come on. Faster. I was trying to put down someone making it really hard.
Oh, I should try adding a jet engine next time. Doctor, それでも慰めを求めますの？
Where's the most dangerous spot? Send me there.
I try and keep my eyes open.
Oh no, I had to put down.
I'm in position. Who would bear the news of your death? Ever crossed your mind?
Whoops. Got that. Put someone down here too. Who should I put down?
Forward.
Civilians.
Lost. My idol image? Who gives a crap about that right now?
Oh lord, please, someone's in charge. Alright, you get sacrificed. Adios.
Time for me to get decided what to carve in your grave yet.
Doctor, この黄昏の楽園に私は君臨し続ける。
Yielding is not an option.
So this is your judgment.
This will be over soon.
Who would bear the news of your death? Ever crossed your mind?
I see it. The touch of my fingers shall crumble your wings.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Oh no.
I see it. Life withers and dissipates.
Oh yeah.
Remnants left to hesitate.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
人形は仮初めの命に宿す
I see it. The touch of my fingers shall crumble your
Solidify.
Don't panic.
Yeah.
Not flee. You've got guts, but that might be aged in fire.
The parted souls dance in a friend.
Who would bear the news of your death? Ever crossed your mind? Accomplished. Don't bother checking the battlefield again. I saw every enemy off myself.
Section complete. Oh, there's only one. Well.
Knight of the Tower, Isabella Montague. On behalf of Siege and our little alliance, I express our sincerest gratitude. What do you mean I don't dress like a knight? Looks can be bloody deceiving!
Maybe give us guard ships to upgrade her ass. Which one was that guy talking about? Who the fuck is in? I forget the gang name. No, Indra. Wrong. Oh, it's the big one. Cool. Oh, what the fuck? Damn, Indra is ass. And not in a good, not the nice kind of ass. The I suck kind of ass. Yeah, fuck. Whatever. What is like? What is it? He's like down. He is a guard. Yes. Use. Oh no, fuse. Let me out. Guard F. Lapland. What is Indra? It must have spoke faster. Why am I not control F? Yep. I'm blind. Yeah, in the wrong section. One of this is. None. Damn, both. Bro's favorite unit really sucks. You heard that, Shangri la 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 la. They did not follow my stream, so they can fuck off. Yes. Singe experience. I will curse your ass out. Oh. Oh well. Anyone, is there anything interesting I can throw on the background while I stream? Not really, it seems. Twitch, is anyone that likes streaming on? No. Not really. Saws, buddy. Oh, I forgot I had the not safe work subreddit open on my web browser. I'm like, is that Chen naked? Like, what is this doing on the main? Oh wait, it's the horn. Don't mind. This better not be AI. Chen with the apostrophe would be ashamed of Chen without the apostrophe. Chen with OG Chen is the top of it. Enfield Chen is the bottom for bottoms. I regret clicking on this. I like how they seem to call Surtur, but they call the other one Ardelia. Maybe it's because whatever her OG version is too traumatizing. Wait, what the fuck? Oh my lord, what is this? Who the fuck put this one together? What? This is some cursed ass shipping. Harmony X Horn. Jeebus. What would you? What the fuck? Alright, let's get off get off the not safe work subreddit. Alright, pull his pants off. And then no, Twitch, I'm not jerking you on stream. No. You can never prove anything, you stupid bitch. Oh. And no one will ever see this bit. Unless I clip it. And even then, like, only a few people will see it. Who cares? Time to look at some wholesome fan art instead. What wholesome fan art are you looking at, Singe? Suck my dick. I look at it by myself and you switch to another stream that actually doesn't suck. Whoa, the fuck? Wait a second. Oh, hold on. Is this ship? Wait, I recognize this character. But I think it. Maybe no, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just. Oh, it is Locus. Oh, that's a good sketch. Alright, let's continue.
Direct memory
I
access
think I'll
for
take a break
application
after
map.
this, whatever.
And enemy
We'll see.
coordinates authorized. Please stand by.
I don't care, we doing this raw, no blocks placed, you motherfucker. I'm not a bitch, you are. Come on.
Where's their most annoying guy? I'll take him down.
Alright, we good. GG losers.
Don't panic. Decided what to carve on your grave yet? Yielding is not an option.
If I make it back in one piece, I win.
Solidify.
Oh boy. Oh, fuck's sake. Do I have a good range unit that I can put down somewhere around here? Where is the range for? Oh, she does.
A battlefield prep. My idol image? Who gives a crap about that right now?
Don't you know she will not? Oh no. I don't give up. I never quit.
My flame, like the clamor of the dead, peters out into oblivion.
I may have lost Oshiguma temporarily. You will be spit out. Alright, that's fine. We're good. Where is the girl? Lumen. Lumen?
Just
Or
who are
Lemon.
weaklings going to stop like that?
Lemon. Oshiguma will be back soon. Very soon.
Last step. If I'm dead anyway.
Alright, she's back. I win. Suck my dick.
Do we have time
I
to
took
go?
one here.
Is not an option.
Probably gonna be Piano Girl. Aye, Lord. Oh, the Jesus. Diet.
Dissipates.
Diet.
Let get crippled.
Piano Girl.
My look solidified.
ゾンビ、タイミング考えなければ。
Alright, play your piano.
慰めを求めますね。
Yielding is not an option.
I told you since Roshu is not a bitch. And by not a bitch, I mean I spend way too money on gacha games. I don't give a fuck. I also am not stupid when it comes to playing games, and yeah. These statues. They're the kings of Victoria. Phantoms roam here. Not the spirits of the dead. Shadow of history and memory. Alexandria. Oh no. The voices have become clear. She's schizophrenic. Oh no. They are familiar and warm, as though they came from a forgotten corner of her memory. Just like how her name was called with scolding and loving when she lingered too long in the garden. Alexandria. Just like how her name was called with anxiety and urging when she sneaked out of the palace to see what was outside with curious eyes. Kill yourself. Just like how her name was called with pride and approval when she swung her little wooden sword, dreaming about becoming a warrior without equal. Kill yourself. But who is calling her like this? The statues of the Aslan and Draco kings are displayed here. Here is your grandfather, Frederick III, conqueror of Gaul. By his side is his mother, Elizabeth the Glorious. Blah, 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 blah. All the procession begin to tread lightly. She is searching. She knows it is fruitless, but her eyes cannot help the search. She stopped before one of the statues. It was never finished, leaving behind only a rough silhouette. Still the marks can be seen, an elaborate road yet to be liberated from the stone. Where the face should be, there is a floor of rock with a slight hint of eyes. The crown on the head hints at the statue's position. By tradition, origin of marks is not used in the creation of these statues. They are a result of years of hard work by royal sculptors. Majesty's passing. What's on both your dumbass traditions? I know. Majesty's burden was heavy. Politically and financially. Good. The Empire was settled to our debts, and the declining Draco hardly welcomed continued Arslan rule with open arms. Oh yeah, the Draco are the Irish. I remember. Oh, so those two girls are there. Elbana or Macrass and Reed or whatever the fuck her name is are probably the descendants of the Draco rulers, I'm gonna guess. No matter how others may assess his match, father and I did not feel that he was inferior anyway to the kings who lie here. Yes, because you're from the dick sucker family. Perhaps all are Gale, or sorry, the genital suckers, some of them are queens. I don't remember. And that's how I looked at my memories. Kill yourself. Look at him calling. For all of them. Statues do not look the same. Some look solemn, others look kind. She finds no image of them in her memory. I feel some kind of connection with them deep down. The only ones who may style themselves Victoria are the monarchs of Victoria and the heir to the throne. Therefore, is Victoria, just look down. She looks away. Compared to vast and glorious Victoria, she is more familiar with the tiny taverns of Norport Borough, the scalding bitterness of cheap ale, and licking a sour lollipop after the fight. She turns away. In that moment, she spots a shadow behind the statues. Arms. They all grab their weapons, and I grab my cock. So I'm the one who left the traces. Sarkaz bodies. Hundreds, if not more. Most of decomposing skeletons. Their clothes tell us they were Sarkaz, royal court elites, and Commissarius guards. Frankly, the word elite isn't understanding. To fight with any one of them would have been a desperate struggle. Who are they fighting? The delusions. He feels all her daily breath go heavy. Bronze continue to glitter in the shadows of the corpses. Even history cannot rob them of their color. Keeps moving forward. Knights of the Empire never back down. after another. Swords, fire, corrosive arts. The entire suit of armor is covered in dried blood. Arts imbued pillow, over 5 meters in length, impaled their torsos. They kept formation. They fought on. Nothing could defeat them. Not to royal court, not to confessorians. I am death. Air in my mouth. Yeah. Suddenly she understands. She moves down when how this scheme has not been heard in Londinium for the past 4 years. Scheme nice. All ordeal stumbles. Siege extends an arm to hold her friend. Damn it, if it was me, I would have pushed her down farther, harder. Are you alright? I'm fine, it's just the air. I hope it's poisonous, bitch. Back to the steam armor of Cumberland Manor. Wants to have sex with him. They're always defending, no matter what the cost. They were steam knights. Power bottoms until the end. They carried the glorious banner of Victoria. No. What is this screech roar? Kill yourself. Kill yourself. It is the sound of steam gushing when the knights charge. It is this emotion, so fluent that it threatens to break through everything. Closes her eyes. The emotion is confused, but the conclusion is clear. They were betrayed. What? Clear from the layouts of the bodies, the steam knights were the attackers, and the sarkas were the defenders. Ridiculous, isn't it? This is the story about how the steam knights defended the symbol of Victoria to their last breaths, in face of an overwhelming sarkas tide. It was a trap. The knights stumbled into an ambush that the sarkas prepared for. An ambush that the sarkas set in the Mausoleum of Kings. Sacrilege. How did the sarkas get in here? The key to the Mausoleum of Kings is the only... Howdy, bug. No. We handed it over to him. The traitor, Duke of Cavendish. Or the clown, Duke Stanford. Ah. It was me! Most steam knights have been seen for 4 years. They were all here. One or two dukes blinded by ambition could not recall all the steam knights still on the team. They were betrayed by all of Victoria. The burning palace, the golden maiden, did not shake the images ever since you set foot within. Years, the angry roaring of men, plots being whispered in the shadows. Your lamenting curses. Frenzied cries, fateful announcements, which is what you get for being Victoria. Barring, scolding, sobbing, sneering. She hears dripping. The sound of tears calling. Siege. These steam knights. Dagda tries her best to suppress her sob. The girl calls herself a knight. Has never cried, no matter how desperate. Ew. Get your toxic masculinity bullshit away from me. But now tears are flowing down her face. I don't understand. Why? She draws up to her and puts her arms around her trembling shoulders, and in the process has to bend down and sit on her knees because Dagda is a short little fuck. I'm sorry, Dagda, I was wrong. Sorry, I was more than just Parliament and nobility. It's you and me as well. There are still people willing to fight them. We don't have too much time. If I'm still king to you, let me give you an order just this once. Dagda, Knight of the Tower. Salute these men who held their glorious banner high even after they were betrayed. Salute them as a knight on our behalf. "30, 31, 32. So many suits of armor. They all died. Gaze sweeps over each and every suit of unmoving armor. He salutes them one by one. Even though they died years ago, Even though she is holding a strange metal claw rather than the ceremonial sword, she performs the proper rites in accordance with tradition. You're a knight too. I was. I used to be a knight of Victoria, just like them. A knight of the tower. Now you see it as no more than a noble title. Yes. We've had no one left to defend ever since the Majesty left us. Silly, isn't it? A bunch of pompous knights guarding an empty palace. All of us, as we stood up the tower, upon the tower, knew that the palace beneath us was empty. We could only see lights coming from the city in front of us. I heard you're the heir to somebody important, but it sounds like being a knight of the tower isn't a particularly attractive job. My mother was the Countess of Manchester. While all my family has left, to a lonely manor in a border city. My mother left you as a backup plan. We thought that you would be safe with the Knights of the Tower without a king to protect you. My master told me that a king would return, and the Knights of the Tower would wipe away their shame. Little Sarka smashed open the doors of the tower with the weapons. Sarkaz didn't do anything to the palace, at least not open. He didn't want to give anyone an excuse. But they couldn't tolerate the existence of the Knights of the Tower. We tried. Both Knights of the Tower went with his majesty. All of us were a few master knights and a bunch of self-exiled pariahs. We tried. We watched him upon ourselves once, but you couldn't do it again. The truth is that she could do it. They could do it. They weren't born when the old Lion King was hanged. Or you weren't born. Don't put this burden on yourself. I swore an oath. I was one of them, even without the king's blessing. They tricked me. They decided that I was to live before they made their final charge. Master Finn was seriously injured when he sent me out of the tower. I could see blood seeping from under his arm. I'd never seen such an expression on his face. He said it was liberation. There was an end to regret and guilt. An end to long years of ignoble existence. You see, he took the advice, he killed himself. No one asked what I want. I wanted to die with him. But he didn't let her go. Oh, oof. Happens. I can't be so easily killed. Shut the fuck up, Tyler. Dying is simple. All it takes is one bolt, one test to a blade, one infected wound, one tiny piece of active origin. Do it. Living is hard, and so am I. Living is a constant struggle against the feelings that dying is a way out. You wanted a long road and made good friends. You didn't let your elders down. You did well. Sympathizing with the filthy Victorian's daughter. You want to die too. Not to a stranger, but it reminds her of the warmth of her long dead comrades. While their palm gently touched her head and shoulders like this, time and time again, too short as fuck. Never had a chance to mourn them, all those years away from one day. The war is not over. It's not over. It's not yet time to reminisce. He gazes upon the broken armor of his teammates. All memories of the last battle of the King Knights of the Tower gush to the surface. He does not understand. Why is the end always like this? Why are there so many people who love this land? That's why I ask myself too, girl. I must heroes fade away quietly in the dark. Why are they never triumphant? Can't take it anymore. The hell. Try if you need to. The others can't see you with me standing here. Be able to see without looking down like this anyways. Those carry over? Yeah, we're close enough. Bob side. Boots of armor remain silent around. Oh, it's not even close. But I'm not silent. I'm here to curse your existence, bitch. You look nervous, Allerdale. You are. I wonder, how do you feel about the Steam Knights? Then stop what happened 26 years ago. I doubt she cares. Voila. Somehow it's fun to predict. I don't know, and I don't really care. Somebody by the name of Wayne told me there were no Steam Nights in London at the time. Parliament sent them away. But they did nothing when they returned. What do you think then, Allerdale? I know you're really Steam Night. She would polish all the suits of armor with a fucking Tom if she could. Revere, I don't know if I can stand. Shut the fuck up. I'm just thinking. Sir Charles Lynch was the last Steam Knight to be knighted during His Majesty's reign. There are no Steam Knights in the 2 decades following. Was it a warning? Or a price of a trouble that no one knows about? Did the Dukes have their blades pointing at each other's throats? Perhaps history always started by the kind of slow death must have been. Or it had killed itself. Voices mutter in protest. What was that killed? Sorry. Yes. Sorry, it almost passed over me. Yes. It did it. Oh, yes, kill yourself. Kill yourself harder. No one ever, like, actually watches this shit and get pulled from Twitch or YouTube whenever. Probably YouTube. Siege pretends not to hear. He's calmly but strongly. Koya killed itself with its own greed, ambition, and desire. Wipe the slate clean, Your Royal Highness Alexander. Bitch, you're calling her Your Royal Highness. What do you mean wipe the slate clean, you dump? What's this all sound? You're waiting for an answer too. I'll do what I must. Kill yourself too.
Mission accomplished. There is one more thing though. Logistics gave me far too much tea and cake. Would everyone like to help me lighten the load?
Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, we'll come back. Or will? I'll come back. I don't have voices in my head like Davina does. Soon, I'll be back. Eventually. Back. back one break for a little bit. How do I do this? Do I have Krita added in here? I might not. But... oh, there's Krita. Wait, let me double check, make sure I don't have any like sketchy showing on Krita. Okay. Should be good as long as I don't like save anything on my computer, which would reveal my name. And anything? Nope. Oh, I think it's probably the title that's glitching right now. No. Oh god, I should probably, what the fuck is a taxi? This, I can't explain. Oh, hold on, where is it? Oh god, what kind of taxis do they use? Fine, London. Well, what kind of taxis do they use? Reddit. London. Taxi, quick. It's getting increasingly sketchy. Oh boy. Do they actually use these in London? Like these weird black taxi things? I don't know. Whatever. This is still Arknights. Yeah, so, this is very Arknights related. Yeah. It's nothing to do with my personal feelings. If someone sees the stream category right now and sees this, it's like, what the fuck? Why is... Please tell me some of these are from Reddit. What the unholy fuck is this? Really? I don't really use like weird black taxi things. I don't even know if this is the stereotype. Which one is it? The Romanian taxi driver stereotype, or is that just a hallucination on my part? Whatever, fudge. Alright, fine, we'll go with the weird one. So even if it's horribly incorrect, I don't know. What? Does correctness matter if it's fueled by my prejudice and hatred? Oh, I mean by my love and empathy. I'm trying to get Fred for people from the UK. Not before I carry them to shreds. I mean, with hugs, all the hugs. Very warm hugs. Ignore the fire behind me. There, you see Arknights. Arknights is still there. We'll just leave it like this. So that way, Twitch won't smite me for not streaming Arknights even when I blatantly am. It's right there. The music is blaring. Shut the fuck up. I'll be back to playing it in a moment. Maybe. Come on, I have to find the appropriate image. This is like it could work. Sorry, so music suddenly loaded on YouTube and gave me a heart attack. In these pictures, like a side profile. And no, people will identify that in a second. That's what. Somebody taking a picture from the side of the taxi. And with transparency, so I can copy paste it in here. Fuck your cop. Nothing. Oh god, I don't want to get in that kind of trouble. As a what? Oh well, I'm sure that's fine. Does this actually have transparency, or am I deluded? Alright, that's good enough. Now. There are no explanations. There's only insanity. Alright, next. Easy peasy, it's just copy paste one from Wikipedia. Where is it? The exciting Art Knight's gameplay, am I right? I really hope no one's looking at the cat of it right now because I'm in so much trouble with it. Okay, good. The simulator. Visible? It's visible enough. And then the last piece before I finish this god tier R piece that will not get me in infinite trouble because holy fuck. Actually, okay, I should be a bit more quiet. Sorry. It's sort of like where I'm at. Forgot what time it is. Just rip someone. As long as I know where it is. Oops. That's not coming up. Alright, last piece. Oh, wrong time. Start as you like. It's there. It's all. Maybe this should go for the taxi. Yep. Alright, no, I'll go above the taxi, but I'll increase. I'll decrease the taxi. There. Masterpiece. Well, I'll give it time. I'm so fucked, aren't I? The allegations. The allegations are never going away. I feel like taxi should be large. explosion. There we are. Art. Alright, turn it off. I'm gonna save this image and upload it as my Twitter profile picture. Or my banner on the picture. How fucked am I? Scale of 1 to 10. 20. This is gonna pop up on here because it'll totally show my files with my name. No, not save as. The file, export? Export. Yes. But that was a JPEG. The lower quality, the better. Where is it? Let me see. The G. There it is. Oh, 27 kilobytes. That is, yeah, that image is fried into oblivion. Yeah, that seems about appropriate. Sure. The lower quality, the better, baby. Now that that's finished, I can go to the Twitter, edit profile, add photo. Infinite trouble incoming. What is it? Ah. This is now live, yes. Oh boy, Jesus fuck. Vaccines were never used. Oh god. Well, the remaining flag has been covered. If that was an Irish flag, oh Lord Jesus fuck. Puns. Oh boy, I get in real trouble then. Then again, who the fuck pays attention to my social media? But don't do that anyways. Let's not reference real life terrorism. But reference fake terror? What? Sorry. the band speed run. Alright, time for my real break. Yes. Anyone ever watches these vlogs, it's gonna be a fucking disaster. It's gonna be suddenly what my amazing art Knight stream. Art Knights? Okay, Art Knight? Art Knights with an N without the K. Whatever. I'm gonna go like get some food and shit, and we'll be back in a moment. Bye. For real. Hello. Oh, my food's ready. Sorry, or half ready. I am back for real. The break is over. The psychotic break is I mean the break, the regular break is over. Back to more Arknight's story, and not immense British hatred. I mean Victorian hatred. The Victorians, yes, the entirely fake. To me, it's the same accent. It's funny. Yeah. Close all that. I'm gonna close out some stuff here. So I don't have as much clutter. Close out that Excel file, which is my gacha spending tracker for Nightmare Fuel. Now, I'll be back. Let's actually go. Oh no, it's the F team. Its mouth wide open, ready to receive my my kisses. He likes French, the French kissing. Bloody hell! These new lads are tough. We'll charge together. Ready, set, heart explodes. Yeah. Surprise. Grab me. No, stay back. Get away from the dead. Blip, blip. Cough, cough. What's going on? My plot armor. Strange aura permeates the battlefield around the fallen corpses. Something seeps out from their skin, their eyes, their ears, their noses. It is not blood. It is nothing tangible. Perhaps it is fear, the fear of what comes after death. An insurmountable fear that is rapidly draining their life force. Get back. Ugh, gasp. Breathe again, thanks. You're from Rhodes Island, a doctor. Closer called you a doctor, right? Everyone, get behind me. Well, reminds me of the Wendigo altar. All ancient sarcasm witchcraft comes from the same place. Death. Wendigo, matches to her, vampire, gargoyle, lich, and even the banshees. Death is the end of most living things, the source of power for many sarcasts. Your swords stop the corruption from spreading. Life and death have always been two sides of the same coin. But there's only so much time I can buy. We can't stop the army of Master Zer, even if it's only his vanguard here. The ancient sarcast slithers on the battlefield, driving death into Cape Horn. I've only heard legends. We must hurry. I know. Urgent screech. All the drones closer. Sigh, guess there's no other way. Transmitted data, 70%. All I have to do. Base. Go find Clovis. Alright, Doctor. Everyone follow me. Rhodes Island. Cover corpse retreat. Yes, Doctor. Inform Mamiya, ask on and locals. No response. Your calling goes unanswered. Something is not right. Mamiya is not in the habit of ignoring you, even in the middle of fierce fighting. PRTS does not show the status of operators, but you realize that she is in great danger. Mamiya? Ah. Master arrived early. I will now go fetch my food. Even though there are these two delectable dishes right in front of me. Wait. You even have bisexual coloring. Okay, bi. Or some word. Masters are sorry, I read this. Time to move. Dr. Kelsey was quick enough. Delaying village is all she can do. Masters' army is far more organized than any other Sarkas faction. They will move quickly. Amiya, retreat. No, they cannot. The vampire's blood shackles can be cut. Masters' deadly corruption can be resisted. There is no way to avert the Dark Cloud's gaze as long as they remain on the slain. There is no place untouched by the anguish and wrath of the Sarkas. Can you touch my dick, please? Huh? Countless voices rushing to her head. Few's children lost their parents to war, sobbing as they walk amongst ruins. He hears the dull clank of a young soldier's sword as it meets the head of an enemy for the first time. He hears a banshee facing a deformed city, chanting incantations that he has just learned in the silver moonlight. There's a vampire chuckle alone in the canyon, turning the enemies charging towards the Sarkas settlement into a sea of blood. Here's the dead souls in the sky screaming towards the earth. Why do we have to die? Because we are Sarkas. Black lines surge uncontrollably from our eyes, ears and mouth, stretching and inclining. For an instant, all the Sarkas feel their hearts grasped by the black strings. Don't be affected, Amiya. What happened, Doctor? I thought I heard a sound. Muffled Sarkas tribe. Thank you very much. The earth is filled with oh, there it is. Darkness gives birth to evil. Evil brings pain. Muffled Sarkas tribal language. What's Closer saying? I don't understand. I don't know. I feel dizzy. What's happening in my head? This is Sarkas witchcraft, Doctor. I don't feel anything. Hey, look at them. Darkness. Pain. Chair. Heard these words before. It's kind of hypnotic suggestion. Doctor, retreat with the corpse and the other operators immediately. But Amiya. Shining. Rampant power is eating away at the souls of all the Sarkas. Not even a Confessarius can repel it, even if I can resist it for a while. Pippi. Only the sovereign of Sarkas can use the hope of her men as consolation and punish traitors with their deepest fears. Only the king of the Sarkas. Only king of Sarkas is Sarkas. I know what you're thinking, Doctor. You're wondering which king is attacking all the Sarkas indiscriminately. Amiya's in danger. That's what I'm most worried about. Power of the king of Sarkas. How can an untrained vessel contain millennia of racial memories? I see. You cannot contain it. The rings you wear on your hand came from Theresa. We thought it would trap both the blessing and the curse, but we forgot what was given can be taken back. Must have noticed Ascalon. His Highness is affecting Amiya. We can't afford any delay. The Nastrazar and Theresis may appear at any moment. Must take Amiya away, by force if necessary. Amiya. Rings do not crack or change color. They are trembling because she is. Goddess, you are not worthy of the crown that Theresa bestowed upon you. Not because you are not Sarkas, but because you have never tried to understand the nature of Sarkas. Like Theresa, you've been blinded by the creature that calls itself Calcite. You thought the Sarkas, a race linked by blood, like the felines. You thought our wrath, resistance to injustice. You thought our struggle, a conflict between nations. But are they truly so? Look, my vengeance in the eye, king of Sarkas. Listen to the lamentations in the clouds above your head. They will tell you that the Sarkas were never the same people as the shameful invaders. The elders and the ancients were never the same people. Asdal was never a city, nor a nation. And the Sarkas were known as Tekaz. And they still had a home. Asdal meant the entire world we saw before our eyes. Asdal was Terra. Infinite sorrow engulfs her, finding her, suffocating her. Dark clouds fill her vision, no matter where she turns. How can she escape? What would it take? You can only listen. Perhaps I should bring this a bit closer. Alright, I'm gonna hold this right in front of my mouth just in case. The Sarkaz scales the city walls. Okay, that should be good. Behind him, a city of grey iron. Above his head, a black banner. Wounded warriors line up before him. Young Sarkaz, about his age, but untrained, guard the city walls with rusty swords in their hands. Countless compatriots stand behind him, some old, some young, many with nothing more than bows and arrows for hunting. The enemy has tread the barrens and come before their city. They hear the stabs of the spirecasters cut through the air. They hear the Gaulish gunners directing their Reginum guns. They hear the heavy footsteps of steam armor and the gushing of steam as they charge. They hear the wind blowing the commander's robe, and the cold, dull sound it makes when it hits his armor. Who is the feline? Steam Knights stand before her. Is she a Victorian general? The spirecasters and Gaulish gunners obey her call. They hear her pass judgment upon the Sarkaz. I know all that the Sarkaz are planning. Hatred is a sickness that cannot be cured. Your vengeance will bring wounds to land that can never be healed. Ambition must be culled while it is in the bud, for the peace of the world for the next 200 years. Fire rushes towards Castile from all directions. Another Castile is reduced to ruin. Countless Sarkaz die into conflagration, but a worse fate awaits those who survive it. Why did I have to die? Because our origin was different. Must we be eradicated simply because the land could not stand our hatred anymore? 6 heroes rise from the ruins. They charge the great army before them, carrying the burning banner of Castile. No Sarkaz dies willingly. The screams of tens of thousands of Sarkaz who fell before the war drums were the heroes as they charged the enemy. Answer me, enemy. Who are you to decide Castile must be destroyed? Who are you to judge the Sarkaz? Why do you not speak? Why do you not answer? Calcit. 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 The walls of Castile are falling. So are the dead Sarkaz, with ash and rubble. She is falling. Incoming doctor for the save. Alright, it's beginning to clear. I can see again. Wait, on the tower. Amiya! Closer, your drone. The assassin delays the vampire. Caster slows the falling. Fly across the battlefield on the zipline, pulled along by the drone. You grab Amiya's hand and pull her into your arms just before she hits the ground. Wow, 10 out of 10 prediction. Calcit. Doctor. Doctor, why is Amiya saying Calcit's name? See tears of sorrow in the corners of Amiya's eyes, and fury in her furrowed brow. What did she see? What did she hear? Crap, Doctor. Something's coming up fast. What the heck? It's so close. Where is it? No. It was there all along. A silhouette. A Sarkaz watching you silently. He lacks the thick malice of the vampire, the proud contempt of the Confessaries, or the fearsome aura of the Necrosar. He even lacks the Wendigo's imposing stature. Just one Sarkaz. No army, no servants. He rose from his throne, laid down an authority he never truly cared for, and walked here. With a cold glaze not seen for 2 centuries. His sword right before your eyes. You see it before his face clearly. Amiya will die. So will you, if you do not let her go. Came here with one goal, to kill the King of Sarkaz in your arms. A mirror silhouette cuts in front of you and Amiya. Aimed howling. I really have to read that. A red, warm liquid splashes onto your face and hands which are still holding Amiya. Tasty. Calcit. I without even thinking. She is dying. She may die this instant. I've never felt this possibility so clearly before. Dr. Singe. Take Amiya. Go. Furious roar. Again, why am I reading that? I'll sit. All the effort could only deflect the unremarkable sword by inches. What of psychiatrist? Closure pulls on you desperately, while you continue to hold Amiya in your arms. The drone rapidly pulls you back, while a bloodied Calcit remains in front of you. Pharisees. Weak struggle. You've decided to stand against the Sarkas again. I saw you reborn by Thrace's side 200 years ago. The culprit responsible for Castel's destruction. The immortal who tamed history. You did many things for her, told stories of fantastic realms that we could never see. It is a shame. Cough, cough, cough. You're just accelerating destruction. Dr. Calcit, you can't. Ugh. I know. Better for a Sarkas to head towards destruction, one step faster, than to be robbed of the right to exist by your cruel machinations. No. You don't have the strength to talk. It was impressive that you intercepted the alleged messenger. Not even the military commission has found any trace. But it's clear that it was not an amicable conversation. As I warned you once, I'll kill you again, Calcit.
Arrived at designated position.
They probably won't make it to tomorrow.
Hey, dummies! Bring it on!
Flourish or perish. Fear not. Your life is mine to protect.
It's too bad we didn't win, but I won't let it discourage me.
Arrived at designated position.
What kind of battle will it end up being? I wonder.
What's the situation? Await.
Flourish or perish. Please take the initiative.
What's the situation? Optimize your awake. Your life is mine to protect.
Fly, my drone!
Agony.
May the rays of the sky set you ablaze!
Ready to ambush.
Your life is mine to protect.
I will protect us all.
Your life is mine to protect.
I must really hurt.
Awake.
There is no hesitating in battle.
Grief ever echoes in our souls.
Hey, dummy! Bring it on!
Fear not.
Can the others keep up?
Tell me what to do!
Fire!
What's the situation? Your life is mine to protect.
Kneel before the flame of the heavens!
Let's go! Steward, what was I supposed to do next?
Got it.
Out and about.
Down you go.
Hey, dummy! Bring it on!
What are your plans? Fire! Blaze! Inferno!
Your life is mine to protect.
I see you!
I still want to resolve this.
Your life is mine to protect. Fear not.
Down you go.
Meow. Don't get carried away.
Down you go. Gladly.
Your life is mine to protect.
Here we go. Leave it to us. There is no hesitating in your attacks have no effect.
Grief ever echoes in our
I don't like this either.
Out with it! Fire! Blaze!
Don't worry. Their sights are totally empty.
Hey, all for the camera. Come on, show me what you got.
agony ever etched on our hearts.
Thank you, Endfield, for spoiling me on that. Worst Arknights game of all time. Doctor, we had to take Amiya and go. Shining can't hold Theris off any longer. The drone. Grab the zipline, Doctor. We'll go as far as we can. Yo. Huff, huff, cough, cough, cough. I'll punch them if worse comes to worse. I don't like fighting, if I can help it. But Theresa pulled me out of that attic. Mia and Calcid taught me responsibility. I'm a vampire too. If it's for you, Closure, over here. Huh? Time to move. Doctor, discipline's ready. Give me your hand. Burst of light explodes as the sword pierces the ground. Time stops in an instant. Confessaria's witchcraft. General. Dame Calcit. She approached the end of this cycle. She approaches the end of this cycle. Rhodes Island Goddess was rescued. Sanguinarch of Vampires is pursuing the Banshee in Ascalon. What of Theresa? I just received Her Highness's signal, General. It's ready. Good. The agent looks up at the overcast sky and the walls in the distance. The true battlefield of the Sarkaz lies beyond the walls. It's time to begin. Are you ready? There's nothing to make ready. Right, we're finally here. Vienna, we must bear witness to all this. An elaborate black structure lies at the end of the tunnel. Generation after generation, the greatest minds in Victoria came together to build it. And did all this just to hold the sword. If you are the heroes who can use it to conquer a catastrophe, then let humanity use its wisdom to raise a shield against the storm. The entire building was made for this. The voices rise up again. The calls are no longer urgent, no longer sharp, no longer attempting to persuade or incite. She feels tired, a tired sense of peace. She has been here before. She has been guided to this place long before her memories took shape. Just like then, she knows where she must go and what she must take. It is right there, in the middle of the room, unguarded, so unremarkable it might as well have been a tiny decoration in this grand building. Squint's eyes. I don't see. Oh, there it is. But more old English shenanigans. The king asks Kath, size of kings. It lay there and continues to do so over the centuries through countless reforgings. Siege extends a hand toward it. Broken shadows fill the space, rising and ebbing, resonating. Alexandria Vina Victoria, they whisper her name. She touches the sword. The delusions are taking over. Shards of days gone by pass to her body. She hears a boom in her mind. Suddenly she understands. She is the source of all those visions and sounds. They are her doubts, confusion, regrets, recollections, things she has forgotten, and things she intentionally forgot. A great hand raises her. Londinium stands up from behind her, taking her across the land of Victoria. Land as she and her friends walked. Countless voices superimpose upon one another. Victoria, Victoria. This is Victoria, or Victoria. Ew. Vina, Vina. Voices call out. Siege opens her eyes. There are no illusions now, no tides. She holds her hand, in her hand the size of kings, symbol of the Victorian monarchy. There is little to show that it is the sword of legend. It is unremarkable in size and design. It looks like an ordinary sword. You have the size of king, Vina. It's lighter than I expected. Let's go. Time to go home. We. Siege wants to turn around and feel the sword's warmth with her friends. Don't. She feels a colder blade in her back. Allerdale. Please don't. Don't turn around. Give me the sword. Your Highness Alexandria, I'm sorry. Average Victorian behave. I have to do this. Allerdale's voice is calm, filled with a terrible resonant sorrow. Siege recalls the memories that Morgan just wrote in jest. Recalls the memoirs that Morgan wrote in jest. Sorry. Whoops. A handful of pages clumsily written with less than elegant vocabulary. The story starts with a fictional fight. Everyone returns to base after the fight. Allerdale makes a cream stew for them in the story. She laughs in her heart. Allerdale made a stew. Yes. But what the memoirs admitted is that it not exactly tastes great. Siege. Oh. Don't move. You too. I don't want to hurt you, but I have a debt to pay. Our mission is to help Allerdale remove the sword from the Mausoleum of Kings. Finish his job and I can retire. It was an offer I couldn't refuse. Just mourn the heroes who fell victim to betrayal together. I thought you would understand, but in the end you're no different from them. I'm ashamed I thought about trusting you even for a moment. Like I said, living is hard. I'm sorry. I want all of us to keep on living. I'll try to make sure we do just that. We've both been pushed out death's way by our friends. Unfortunately, our paths happen to diverge this time. Allerdale. Your Highness. Please hand over the sides of King for your own safety. This is the only way. I betrayed your trust. There's nothing I can say about that. You can admonish me, reproach me, try to defeat me. You have the right to do so. But I will leave with the sword. This is my destiny in Londinium. You said the size of Kings would protect Londinium from the storm. I don't want to drag Londinium into the abyss either. I won't let her fall into Sarkaz's hands. In the hands of the Dukes then. Whoever is behind you wants to use the size of Kings to intimidate the other Dukes and subjugate them. They don't care about protecting Victoria. We may be meek, we're in the middle of all this. People have been hurt and abused. I know. I know what she's after, but it doesn't concern me. I only care about what I can actually influence. What's the Self-Salvation Corps? You built it up with Clavissa, you protected it with your honor. I have no honor. You protected it with your life. What do I tell the Corp fighters? If you're really going to leave, Clavissa will handle. I no longer have the strength to care what they think of me. You claim to only care about what you can influence. Aren't you underestimating what you already have? What does one dare to have when you know it's only a matter of time before you lose it? Does one dare to reveal when what everyone trusts and respects is just an illusion? What can one hold on to when you realize this is the one and only end of your path? This isn't the outcome of a choice. I simply ended up here. Fate has pushed me into this place before I even realized. We could never have walked together. We met when we were little, didn't we? At Cumberland Manor. I thought you had forgotten. I almost had. I was with Gwaine that day. The creature that was like the sun told us we were to meet again someday. But you could not have guessed that would end this way. Don't give me the sword, Vinna. Then swing it. We must bear witness. Allerdale. Remember my promise? Enough. Say no more. Carry nothing on my shoulders. I'll just be your brain trust. Sorry, I forgot you had Morgan. I'll just be a thug then. While the Sarkaz camp together, we'll light a fire, and I'll kick their commander's arse once there's smoke. I'm joking. I know. My path is long determined, Vinna. Why do you say that? You're still with us. The Glasgow gang has more stories to write. So, the answer is yes. I'll make sure you come back unharmed after kicking that commander's arse. That's my promise. Not a joke. Never has been. Never will be. Well, I'll make out this in one piece. One piece. One piece. One.
Very well done, Doctor.
Back. Okay, oh, sorry for being really loud in my mic. My mic got unplugged again. No, I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm gonna yell at my mic best I can, or whisper yell at my mic. Yes, gotcha. Apologies for not rating a little bit, just having my mic cut off. Whoops. Whoopsie. Some of that was picked up though. Oh, I think I said something about thinking that it's the other two members that might have come back for them, maybe. Or maybe someone else, who knows? Alright, there. I went ahead and grabbed the microphone stand so I can bring it closer to my face without having to, like, put my face in the desk or something stupid.
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
If I make it back in one piece, I win.
Where's the most dangerous spot?
If I'm dead anyway, I'm taking you with me!
月があなたをどこまでも追い詰める。Time for me to get. You're not the one I'm looking for. Move.
Oh, I should try adding a jet engine next time. Go ahead. Target discerned.
So this is your judgment.
Do we have time to go over correct techniques again? You can do it!
I see it.
You can be happy. It's okay to be sad. Murder is type feeling.
Look into my eyes.
What a pig.
Wait!
Picture my fingers how
Let my whip reach your soul. Turn back. Don't let your heart shatter here.
Doctor, それでも慰めを求めますね。
Look into my eyes.
Go ahead. Maybe by the news of your death. It crossed your mind.
Mission accomplished.
Great teamwork. Give me 5.
What'd you do again, Elysium? Nothing, that's right, bitch. Oh no, fuck, not another one of these. But my money! Oh. One of these then. So much. Really at it with the predictions today. In front of you, Siege, sorry, is that, or maybe not, suit of steam armor. I cannot make out what the fuck is going on here. Spurts of white steam stand out in front of the dark hue of the armor. Want me to read this and be serious? Spurt after spurt. Oh. I'll show you spurt after spurt, bitch. Like breathing. Or coming. Coming's fine too. Hawk parts before him. He awakens from history. Nothing can stop him. Nothing can defeat him. Not abandonment, not betrayal. Not even death. Moving, look, it's moving. Man alive, what is happening here? Ugh, bolts do nothing. Get the grenades. Massive pseudo armor rises from the rubble. Heavy footsteps, heavy gushing. Walks towards the panicked crowd, one step at a time. I guess the steam armor's theme is dubstep? Question mark. Heavy gushing. Oh, also some gushing, alright, bitch. There's no point. You're from Sargon taught her, you wouldn't understand. They were the stuff of our bedtime stories. It's still stories of the steam nights I tell when I put my kids to bed. How are we supposed to defeat him? How do we defeat our pride, our glory, our hero who's already been betrayed once? We can't defeat him. This is a Victorian steam knight. Fall back, fall back. Yeah. What's that sound? So it wasn't them, I'm just stupid. Sounds like Steam. How? Definitely Steam. They're back. I know I backed the right one. This is where Vinna hit her Joker. Question mark? Morgan, we've got the Steam Knights on our side. There are Steam Knights left in Londinium. Here. Are they guarding the mausoleum of knights, the size of kings? Ah, who cares what they're doing? Vinna is their king. When we come out up top with the Steam Knights, those sarcasms will. Hey, Morgan, what's that look on your face for? Vinna's gonna get the size of kings. 4 years. The Steam Knights have stayed by the sword for 4 years in the sunless dungeon. They didn't show up when the Sarkas occupied the city. Oh boy, that's so awkward, isn't it? They didn't show up when the Sarkas burned the noble houses. What did they think? They're gonna side with intruders into the Mausoleum of Kings. Who's there? Take your weapon, Morgan. They're strong. They're all around us. This is getting interesting. Why are the hoodlums of Norport here? Glasgow gang? Under Alexandria. Or, wait, Alexandrina? Huh? I've been just reading it this entire fucking... Bro. Show your face now. Huh. There are enough variables without the sound of gushing steam rising in Londinium again. What would the Duke think if she knew there were survivors among the Steam Knights? Would she be uneasy, or glad the glorious heroes of old have returned? Glory. Let's take care of the hoodlums. Don't let them get in Alderdale's way. Sorry, the game is telling me to take my pants off and jerk it right now and gush all over the place. I had to do it. This is for you, stream. Okay, no, I'm not done. Steam Knights. 4 years. There are survivors among the Steam Knights. Those marks, they should have been lethal wounds. Sarkaz's spikes destroyed their cores. There's no way the wearer would survive. Plus, no one could enter or leave the Mausoleum of Kings without a royal key. Spent 4 years in this dark dungeon. Even if he survived the initial carnage, how could he have survived in this place? What does the man in the armor look like now? I'm not even bothering you. Who are you? What are you? Flame sparks in the helm of the armor. Alderdale feels a cold gaze upon herself. Upon everyone here. The flame. The armor roaring in flames. It was a dream from her childhood, her hope for salvation, the destruction that she witnessed with her own eyes, a nightmare too terrible to gaze upon. He is back, before her. Alderdale cannot keep herself from trembling. We come to settle this. Delusions have taken over. Alderdale, look out. Team Knight. Oh boy, I have actually been misreading her name this entire fucking time. Jesus. I am Alexandrina. Vinna Victoria, heir to the Aslan Kings. Halt your attack, Knight. We are not your enemies. Victoria. Each hears the voice echo above her head. This is the Steam Knight. She is unsure. It sounded more like the rumbling of a machine than a human voice. Spurts of white steam become more rapid and forceful. The Dark Knight raises his massive weapon toward her. Victoria. Siege suddenly understands. The Steam Knight is not calling her name. It is looking at her sword. The size of kings, the symbol of the royal house of Victoria. Victoria. He called the sword Victoria. The Victoria that he swore to defend unto his last breath. Glorious Victoria betrayed him. Now he will defend the symbol of Victoria. The last knight of the Empire shall take revenge on all those who transgress against her. He charges towards the heir on to the throne. Get out of the way, Siege. Why did the Steam Knight attack you? Can't he tell? Get down. Ugh, cough. The Sword of Fire. Don't let it hit you. It's gone mad. We can't stop it. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Yeah. You're not gonna be saved. You're not gonna be telling bedtime stories to those children anytime soon, bitch. We'll all be dead long before. Get your men out. Do as Vina says. Mission aborted then. Just like all the Victorians should have been. Looks like my retirement plan will have to wait. Sulks. Dagda, take the mercs and get out. Your Highness. You're the last one to bow to them. Take their story back. Let it see the day of light. The light of day, sorry. The story belongs to all of us, Siege. We should tell it together. I don't know what's come over you, Allerdale. But I used to respect you. I thought you were worthy of a knight's honor. No, you are a knight paragon in my mind. Always at the forefront, not caring for fame or fortune, or afraid of any foe. You are Cumberland, the ever on high. Nothing can remain high forever, Dagda. We fought together, didn't we? Your story is here too, Allerdale. You want to come back? I can't do that, can I? It depends on you. First, we deal with this knight. My master taught me that a duel between knights must be fair and honorable. Our foe is a glorious hero. Allow me to stand at your side, your highness. Of course. Fight? Him? A pathetic, despicable, lying traitor. How can one like that challenge fate? Wonderful fable, isn't it? An innocent child wanted to become a hero, so she went to bed, and when the hero returned from history, she found his sword at her throat. The story should end with her death. She should lose everything, never to fulfill her destiny. Vina, I don't want to hear you talk about destiny anymore, Allerdale. Hold your head high, Allerdale Cumberland. There is no such thing as destiny, for me or for you. I need to calm him down. Then, if you still want this sword, all you need to do is challenge me and I'll abide. This is not your bloody destiny, Allerdale. What you want to do, do it. But don't say that word anymore. Heavy gushing. He's coming.